Hello, good afternoon, good evening. Well, it's evening here. Today, the 21st of December 2025, marks the winter solstice. And at Glastonbury Tour in Somerset, people have met today as the sun rose to welcome this day. The solstice celebrated for the return of the light on today, which is the shortest day. For tomorrow, daylight hours begin to lengthen. Today, at the tour, Glastonbury Tour, it was indeed a beautiful morning, somewhat chilly, but well worth visiting. Of course, there are many that doubt the positivity and light surrounding Glastonbury Tour through the ages. But it has always been a spiritual magnet for centuries for both pagan and Christian alike. These tales may have become blended and embellished throughout the years, but the legends endure, the beauty endures, and the fabulous mystery and wonder when you stand at the top is without words. It is said that beneath the hill of the Tour there is a hidden cave through which you can pass into the fairy realm of Anwen. There dwells Gwyn ap Nudd, the lord of the Celtic underworld, with a cauldron of rebirth. As I've mentioned, tradition has it that the Holy Grail lies here, brought by Jesus' uncle, Joseph of Arimathea. The cauldron and the Grail were both the objects of quests for King Arthur and his knights. It seems odd to think that the tower has not always stood on the Tour. It is all that remains of the 14th century church of St. Michael. It replaced a church destroyed by an earthquake before the Romans made use of this hilltop. Though now only a tower, there are carvings that survive to give some idea of how it was decorated. One of the carvings is of St. Bridget, milking a cow. During our English Reformation, when Glastonbury Abbey was suppressed, the tower was witness to a grisly scene. The last abbot of Glastonbury Abbey, Richard Whiting, was hung, drawn and quartered here, along with two of his monks, in 1539. The hill itself rises 158 metres, 518 feet above the surrounding flatland, and as I've said, gives those amazing views, 360-degree views of the area around it. The rock mysteriously causes the two nearly adjacent red and white springs below the Tour to run with different waters. The origins of these 7 terraces are uncertain. Were they built for growing vines or ploughing, or did they form a sacred labyrinth for pilgrims? And I have walked through and up to the tower, although now it's not so easy for me physically just to walk up through and wind your way up to the tower. The Tour has a huge ancient resonance to it, something you cannot put your finger on in your soul. But believe you me, it is all positivity, all light, and all hope, which may sound a little bit twee or odd, but it is how you feel. It is something deep within our genetic build-up, maybe. Who knows? There's someone whose ancestry goes back way into all the Celtic areas of the UK or England, Wales, Scotland, and I think Ireland. As I search, there is a connection of all of us, and it is indeed magical, standing on that hill at a Glastonbury tour. The light of the winter solstice is so important. It brings hope for better days, banishing the darkness, and that is much needed at these times, even more than ever. So take care of yourselves over this Christmas period, or however you celebrate festivals of light. We all need it. We must cleave together. We have hope, we have peace, we have love, and believe in the goodness of people. Thank you. Take care. Carrie Pink.